Maya was a young woman who, like many others, took the train to work every day. Her daily commute was spent scrolling through her phone, absorbed in social media and messages, paying little attention to the world around her. One morning, as she was lost in her usual digital world, an elderly woman, frail and bent with age, boarded the crowded train. The woman glanced around the carriage, clearly hoping that someone might offer her a seat. But, as often happens in today's fast-paced world, everyone, including Maya, remained glued to their screens, pretending not to notice the old woman's struggle. Maya briefly looked up and noticed the elderly woman standing, her hands trembling as she held onto the rail. For a moment, Maya considered giving up her seat but quickly dismissed the thought. "I had such a hard time finding this seat today," she reasoned with herself. "Someone else will surely offer her a seat." With that, she returned to her phone, feeling justified in her decision to stay seated. The old woman stood for the entire journey, visibly tired and frail, until she finally reached her stop and slowly exited the train. Maya used to go to work on the train like this every day, but one day after a week, Maya found herself in a similar situation, but this time she was the one standing in the crowded train. The journey was long, and as the train jolted and bumped along the tracks, Maya's legs began to ache. She struggled to keep her balance, the discomfort growing with each passing minute. As she stood there, the memory of the elderly woman from a week before came rushing back to her. Maya suddenly realized how difficult that journey must have been for the old woman, who was much frailer than she was. A deep sense of guilt washed over her as she recognized her selfishness in that moment. A few days later, while going to office, when Maya again found a seat on the train, she noticed a disabled old man struggling to find a place to sit. Without hesitation, she stood up and offered her seat to him. The old man smiled at her with gratitude, and as he sat down, Maya felt a deep sense of satisfaction and relief. In that moment, she learned a valuable lesson. The world reflects what we put into it. Acts of kindness and understanding not only make the world a better place for others, but also nurture empathy and compassion within ourselves. From that day on, Maya made it a point to consider others' needs, realizing that the small discomfort she avoided for herself should never be imposed on others. Maya transformed her life after these experiences. In today's society, it's easy to get caught up in our own lives, often prioritizing our comfort and convenience over the needs of others. However, this self-centered mindset erodes our sense of community and compassion. We must remember that every action, no matter how small, has an impact on those around us. Before you do something or say something to someone, think about what it would be like if it happened to you. A simple act of kindness, like offering a seat on a crowded train or a moment of patience, can make a significant difference. By changing small habits and thinking of others as we think of ourselves, we have the power to create a ripple effect of positivity and empathy, ultimately making the world a better place for everyone. Sometimes, the pain of others is invisible until we experience it. Choose kindness and be the support you'd want in difficult times.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.